good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you're watching this from. Back at it again with another live stream, another entry into the Bedroom Producer live stream. Starting a little later today than normal. Had a couple things I had to take care of earlier today. No big deal. But it is what it is. It's all cool. We're here now. It's gonna be a bit of a shorter stream, anyways. Because of course, obviously because we're starting late, and also because I have some other tasks that I also need to take care of for today, in terms of just other projects and stuff that I'm working on. So I might just try to knock out one beat on here, and then call it a day. We'll see how it goes as the stream goes on. Can't really go past a certain time just because, like I said, I do have some other tasks that I also got to knock out for today. But I like being consistent. I like showing up to things when I'm supposed to. And yeah, I made a commitment, at least to myself anyways, to do the live stream. So even if it's going to be short, I always try to come in every Tuesday and Thursday, knock these out, connect with new producers, connect with new artists, and yeah, just try to share as much knowledge as I can with the audience members. So if this is your first time tuning into a live stream like this, in the building, sounds good on Twitch. Awesome. So if either you're new to the live stream or if you're watching this as a replay and maybe you stumbled on this, first of all, my name is El Marquis. I'm a musician, rapper, record producer, unashamed Christ follower. The purpose of the content that I put out, specifically this live stream in this case, is of course to educate, entertain, inspire, and empower the independent artist community, the online music producer community, and of course anyone who is interested in music creation, music production, music business. That's pretty much what these live streams cover. Basically, I cook up, show you my my beat making process from start to finish, and then of course, and then along the way, if people have any questions that are related to either what I'm doing while I'm making the beat, what I'm doing, anything about music business in general, anything about music production in general, I go ahead and answer those questions. Like last stream, actually, someone was asking about how to get into Spotify playlists, and I quickly broke down one of the ways that you can get into Spotify playlists. I think before someone asked about, I'm trying to think of another really good one. Another really good question someone asked before was how to get started as a music creator, in terms of like how to actually, what was it? I think it was like how to like start making music, and also how to start getting music out there so people can hear it and start building a fan base. So we answer questions like that. If anyone wants to nerd out over like producer gear or plugins or things like that, we also can do that over here too. And yeah, I really just want to have a great time, make some great music, connect with different producers and artists, and just spread as much knowledge and good vibes as possible. So let's get into it now. Normally I wait a little while to wait for people to gather in. Let's just get to it right now, just because I gotta make sure that I knock out at least one good beat that I'm proud of today. So yeah, before we get into it, if you like what we're doing over here on the at El Marquis Productions, we greatly appreciate it if you took some time out to go to my website, elmarquisproductions.com. That's where the majority of the beats that we make on this stream end up going, if they're not being sent to and if they're not being sent to a specific artist. So if you ever want to check out the beats that we make over here on the live stream, if you happen to be an artist yourself, or if you're a music listener, maybe you know some artists who need some dope beats to rap or sing over, you can go ahead over to elmarquisproductions.com. I actually just drop it in the chat so you can check it out as well. Also on this website, you can find, if you're a producer, you can find my sample packs. I currently have sample packs up on there right now that are available to download for free. So then you can go over, check them out. You can cook up with them, make different beats with them. At some point, I will start selling packs for producers as well. Right now, someone put some out for free just to build up a demand, and also get some feedback from different people. Also, this is where you can contact me if you need any mixing and mastering, or if you need any consultation services. If you would like any merchandise, like the Bedroom Producer hat that I'm wearing right now. Also have a Bedroom Producer hoodie, t-shirt, and tank top. And yeah, and this is where you can just find out more about me and contact me and listen to the music that we make over here on the live stream. So got all this stuff out the way. Let's go ahead and close out everything that's not Logic Pro 10, and let's get to work. Cool. Okay, so now we are in Logic Pro 10. Let's not click that. Okay, now we're in Logic Pro 10. Let's close out some of these folders over here. Don't need these anymore. I was going through. I downloaded a sample pack the other day, and I've heard something in there that actually I want to use because it sounds like the vibe one of the artists who I'm working with is going for at the moment for like a project he's working on. Just gonna find the folder really quick, and then that's probably what I'm gonna knock out for right now. Now where is it? It is something I recently downloaded. Which pack is it? Oh, it's this one. Oh, it's one of these. I don't remember which one. It's one of these for sure. Actually, there were like two of them that I really liked. I'm saying that there are only three things in the folder too. I think it was this one though. Yeah, that's the one I want to use. It's like that Drake Seal Certified Lover Boy vibe. What's this called? It's called Free Spirit. Let's go ahead and try this one out. Shout out to Cymatics, one of my favorite sound design companies on the market right now. Use a lot of their loops or in their sample packs. Use a couple of their drum kits as well. Really love their products. Oh, that's a MIDI. Oh, there we go. I say this a lot. One of my favorite things about certain sample packs is when they come with the stems and the MIDI data. So that way I can fully manipulate the loop or the sample and just do whatever I want with it and just flip it in different ways. And I have a lot of flexibility when it comes to mixing. So let's play this whole thing really quick. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's like super chill. This is actually the vibe I'm on too. Even though I've been doing a lot of running around today. That's dope. Okay, so let's go ahead and this is all that's dead space. Double check and make sure. Yeah, all that's dead. So where to stop? Okay, so just cut them off right there. Let's go ahead and manipulate this a little bit. So one thing that's sticking out to me a little bit, which is why I'm glad I have the stems for this. A vinyl sound is sticking out a little too much, so I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Let's also route all these to a bus as well. You can put some effects on the entire loop. Oh no, that's not the right one. sound plugin. I want to use Origin from Cymatics. Actually, let's use RC20. Almost the wobble effect. That's about it. Like a little bit of it. Not a whole lot. I really like how it sounds. I don't know if I want to add too many. I might go in and add some more effects to like some of the individual instruments, maybe. So what's this one sound like? Yeah, I might go in later on and add some more effects to the individual instruments. Let's go ahead and build out a drum pattern. Change the tempo a little bit. Actually, now let's keep it 164. Let's find, first thing I want is a rim. Oh, it's not the right folder. Yeah, I want to make something that's kind of got like a Drake vibe. Track some of those over. I know I played like the last couple ones off beat. Okay, we're gonna find some hi-hats. I like those. Turn those down. So nudge those over a little bit. They're not perfectly on beat. Yeah, out of that one, let's take that last hi-hat out. Keep it pretty simple. Let's find kick drum. Ooh, this is like really simple, but I really like this a lot. It has like a lot of space for a vocalist. Find 808. Yeah, let's go with this one. Yeah, so let's find the key that we're in right now. Got an auto key. Make it pretty simple. Actually, wait, that's just B flat. I forgot I had the key on the loop. So A major, it's +4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be D flat. E flat major. Okay. So we're saying minor on the thing. So I want to make sure that we're in the correct key. So we're in D flat major. Gucci Beats, how you doing? Let's do that. Let's do that. I like that bass line. Ooh, that's not the right note. Okay, so I had that play twice, but then had that little run I put on at the end the second time around. Okay, so let's glue those. Glue that together. And quantize, because I played that was not on beat. Okay, so some of those I want to cut off a little earlier. Some of those need to be held out a bit longer. Yeah, we're gonna keep this one really, really, really simple because this just sounds like a vibe. What I have in mind for this is just someone just let the bars off. I'm just gonna swap out the 808. This one, I wanted to ring out like a little bit longer. This one's sustained wasn't as nice as I thought it was. Then it has like a little like clip noise at the end. Not those, because I wanted to be kind of like a. I don't know. I kind of like it though. Oh, let's try. Wait, hold up. Maybe let's try dragging. Ooh, okay, wait. That adding a little fade actually kind of helps. Oh, never mind. Okay, then never mind. Yeah, we're keeping this at 808. I actually just found out how to do that right now. I didn't even know you could fade out the ins and outs of your the sample. So that's cool. Oh, that little run I added at the end didn't stay. Record that really quick. That's not the right track. Do it one more time. Drag those over. Okay, let's title or let's save it and title it really quick. Call it "Speaking to My Diary." Oh, that's what it sounds like to me. Sounds like something where like you know, like my favorite type of Drake tracks, or one of my favorite types of Drake tracks are like the intros and outros where like he's on, like he's really going off with his bars. It's like a more like a sample style beat, like kind of like what was it, the Lemon Peppers track with him and Rick Ross. I don't remember, like I'm bad at remembering song names. The one that ended off this out, Certified Lover Boy. The intro, what was it, Champagne something? Was the intro and the outro. Another good example of one. The one at the end of More Life. Like those are my favorite type of Drake tracks. That's what this sounds like. Champagne Poetry, that's what it's called. I want to have a section of the beat where that vocal sample isn't playing. I want to maybe just like, I kind of like it how it is, to be honest. I don't want to add. I feel like it doesn't need a lot more. I want to add in a handful more of instruments. And by maybe not even like a handful, like maybe like 1 or 2 melodies max. Because it sounds really good simple. I want to have something just kind of light. Whenever I use loops, I just like adding in. I manipulated the loop. I didn't manipulate a whole lot. I transposed it higher, and I didn't even change the tempo. I mean, this is stuff that artists don't really care about. It's just my producer brain working really hard right now. Let's see what I can find. I don't want to add a whole lot because I think There's more than enough for this to like sound pretty cool, especially for the person who I have in mind for this. Which pack is it? Which pack is it? This is specific sound I'm looking for. I think it's, I don't even know what's gonna fit. I'm looking for like either a flute or a whistle, maybe like a light plug. But nothing like crazy though. Maybe not that exact whistle. Yeah, something really simple like that. That's the one I was just on. I don't know. I'm iffy about it right now. Fine. Like a flute sound also could work from Omnisphere. Wait for this to load up. I don't even think it's this one actually. Oh, it's not that one. That one could work though, but that's not the one I had in mind. But at least I know that one works now, so that's cool. It's one of these Nick Mirror packs that I got. I'm iffy about it. I'm gonna mute that for right now. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start arranging this because honestly, I don't want there to be a whole lot in this beat. Like I said before, so let's go ahead and start arranging. There's not really a whole lot going on. Whoop, that's just one track. Probably need all the drums. Yeah, simpler many times is better. Yeah, in this case, I think so as well. Cause sometimes like you don't always need a lot going on to make it hit. I mean, that's especially true for this Drake album. There's a lot of the, not, I mean, some songs are more complex than others, but some of them are like relatively simple in terms of how many instruments are in them and like just what's going on in them. So sometimes I have to remind myself, like sometimes if you feeling like there doesn't need to be a lot of stuff going on, then don't force it, which is exactly what I was trying to do. I think it's probably might just start off on a verse actually. Normally start them off with, as a chorus. Get right into it. I think switch it up a little bit. This will be a verse. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, let's just build it. Let's see where we're going. Let's feel it out. Let's move this over. Revive, how you doing? The stream yesterday with Dean was really dope. I can't figure out if I want this to be the verse or the chorus or not. But I know I want the energy to drop back down here for like a quick second. Let's take out the drums for a second. That's smooth. Thank you, appreciate it. Okay, so it'll be like a quick drop and then everything will come back in. Quick drop is when I'm taking out the drums for a quick second and then start playing again. Got the kick hat, okay. Mute all this. Okay, take that one out. Okay, there we go. Now we're sounding right. That part is gonna move over because I want that vocal sample to be in there for a little while longer. Try to color these different sections. Okay. Yeah, so since the beat itself is pretty simple, what'll make it pretty much the sound not as simple, not as much like a loop, is just the arrangement right now. Just taking things in, dropping things in, taking things out. I'm swapping out the 808 right there just because I had like two different sections for the 808. Yeah, like that. Okay, I lost track of where we are, so let's hear this one on the top really quick. I feel like that part would be the chorus. And then maybe the part before it could be a pre-chorus or it could still be the intro. And that's when the verse starts. That's what I'm hearing in my head. It could be different when I send it off to the person who I have in mind for this beat. Okay, so just cut this out. Then the next part will be with that higher vocal sample again. Okay, so we can just copy and paste that over. back to the next second verse. Which one? Let's use, yeah. Start off with the low vocals. I think we might just have it go off pretty much the same. Let's see. Actually, no, yeah, we'll keep. Yeah. This is sounding pretty cool. Thank you. Yeah, relatively simple. Not a whole lot going on in the beat itself, but this is good enough for someone just to, you know, express their thoughts freely. And let them be the main focus of the song rather than the beat just doing a whole lot of crazy stuff. And then let's end off with the low vocal sample. Check this out. Let's try something a little. Let's rearrange this loop a little bit. Okay, so let's just swap those instead. I want to end on the vocals, so let's take out this last chord on the roads. Fade that out. Yeah, just leave that reverb tail in there, and then that's the beat pretty much. Really simple. Yeah, really simple beat. Not really a whole lot going on, and I like it. Like, this is honestly, for an artist, especially for the type of artist who I have in mind for this, because I do have someone who I'm working with who I'm probably gonna send this to. If he if he doesn't end up using it, I'll put it on my website. But yeah, like, for the type of artist who I have in mind for this, like, honestly, this will be perfect for them. Not a whole lot going on in the beat. This is really cool. Like, this would be for a really dope personal track, just to like really express something that's going on in someone's mind. Um, Probably a more serious track too. So let's go ahead and let's listen to this from the top and let's see where we're at. And like I said, this will have to be a bit of a shorter stream for today, so we're going to log off. After this, I have some other things I need to get to, but yeah, I like how this turned out. Let's listen to what we came up with. All within a little under an hour, actually. Putting up a little bit of reverb on the loop too, not like a lot. I'm gonna mix in some, like, it probably won't even be audible the way I'm gonna mix it in. Actually, it doesn't need it. Never mind, it doesn't need it. Does this have an 8-bar intro? Was thinking of the intro could be 16-bar intro. For hip hop, 16-bar intro. Well, this one actually, depending on how you count it, this in 164 BPM. It would be like in the 80s if you divide it by 2. For how it is right now, yet it is a 16-bar intro. Longer than that for usually I try to keep my intros for hip hop songs pretty short, just because people, especially people who listen to hip hop, they're well, music in general, really. A lot of the audience is pretty young, and younger people have really short attention span. So I just try to get into it. So I normally keep the intros between 4 and 8 bars. I agree with what you said about it. Yeah. For most people, cause in all genres of music, really, not just specifically hip hop, but like for a lot of, speaking about hip hop specifically in terms of just like arrangement, I try to have like everything drop within 4 to 8 bars, just because, longer than that, a lot of the times, not in every single case, but a lot of the times, either the listener or the artist will get bored. So you just want to like just get straight to the point as soon as possible. So that's like a quick tip for other producers as well, depending on your genre of music. Because that doesn't apply for everything. Like if it's like a slower song, if it's like a house song, if it's like a certain genres of EDM, certain genres of rock music, a longer intro could pass by a little bit more, just depending on the song, you know. For a lot of times, like for when you're setting off beats for other artists to write over, you may want, if they want a longer intro, I'd rather them just come back and say, can we extend the intro? But like if I'm just sending it off to someone, yeah, I just wanted to drop as quick as possible, so that way, not as quick as possible, but drop like relatively quick, so that way they can just really vibe out to it and then just start writing to it. So that's a tip for other producers out there. If you're sending beats off to people, if you're uploading them online to your website, don't have the intros be overly long. Yeah, that's why a lot of times, like with other, like if this were, because this is a tempo I use a lot. If this were more of like a, not a beat, that's not the right, what's the right word I'm trying to say? If this were like a trap beat that you expect like the Migos or the Baby or Lil Baby to rap on, I might cut that intro down even shorter. But yeah, I'm kind of rambling. The point I'm trying to make is that well, first of all, you don't always have to follow this rule, because it can, like, different things apply for different styles of music or just for different artists in general. Yeah, if you are a producer who sells beats online, if you send beats off to other artists, one thing is good to keep the intros relatively short, like usually no long, depending on the tempo, usually no longer than 8 bars. Sometimes I try to even cut it down to 4, just to get straight to the point. Then also, don't always overthink. Like with this beat in particular, I didn't really overthink it at all. Like it's pretty simple. It's the loop. I tried adding in a few other instruments. Wasn't really working out. Normally I add some more percussion than I had added right here, and I just wasn't. I didn't think it really needed it, to be honest. It's relatively simple. Not a whole lot going on, but this is more. It just gives more than enough space for an artist to write over, to really just like get their point across in the song that they're making. Something that some producers forget about is, specifically when it comes to producers who are selling beats to artists, or sending beats off for placement with artists. Not necessarily producers who make instrumental music, but for producers, when your goal is to have an artist rap or sing over your beat, the most important instrument within your beat is the vocalist. So you don't always want to add a crazy amount of instruments that aren't leaving space for the vocalist. Some producers, and I did this a lot when I was starting out too, but I used to think more melodies was better, more complex is always better. If it's something relatively simple, then people aren't going to like it. But for something like this, it's not even 4 instruments going on really, because the vinyl is like ambience. So it's like the piano, the synth, and the vocal sample. Not a whole lot going on. So, and I tried adding in the other instruments that I was going to add. It wasn't even going to be something that was going to take up a lot of space. It was going to be something I would probably turn down a bit, maybe pan it a bit, so it's just not in the way of the vocalist. But yeah, whenever you're making beats, just have the vocalist in mind, and just for some people, they may want something more complex. A lot of artists, honestly, they don't really want really crazy complex beats. Like for some reason, the beats that I spend like not as much time on, the ones that I personally don't really like that much all the time, those end up being the ones that the artists decide to buy on a website or just end up using. And I don't know, I guess the artist just really, there's probably could be something related to like just psychology of an artist or a writer that contributes to that. But I don't know. So yeah, everything is all about trial and error. So that's just my experience. Your experience could be something completely different. So yeah, I'm done. I think we're good on here for today. Pretty short live stream. Just wanted to get in because I always come through on Tuesdays. Started a bit late, had to end a bit early, so I can make sure I knock out everything that needs to be handled for today. So yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in. If you're new to the live stream, or if you're watching this as a replay, we go live every Tuesday and Thursday at 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, the next live stream will be on this Thursday, 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you're watching on YouTube, I greatly appreciate it. If you click out of the chat, hit the thumbs up button, and also subscribe and turn on notifications so you know whenever we go live again. And if you're watching on Twitch, we greatly appreciate it if you hit that follow button. Oh, Tanner Mitchell, how you doing? Yeah, we're actually wrapping up for today. Had to end a little bit early just because I got some other tasks I got to knock out. Some beats that I got knocked out for a specific artist, and as well as actually which I probably, or not beats, mixes I had to knock out for a particular artist. And also just editing a couple of videos, getting caught up on social media content. So yeah, next live stream will be this Thursday, 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube and Twitch. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is El Marquis of El Marquis Productions. God bless.